Lads, we are being blessed before our eyes right here. Erik Ten Hag has confided to his coaching staff that his future at Man United has no guarantees, lads. Lads, football world is winning. The man who destroyed Man United overnight, disrespected club legend, last Ballon d'Or winner from the Premier League, Cristiano Ronaldo, treated him as if he was Jesse Lingard after his one season wonder. Treated David De Gea as if he was just some goalkeeper that came in like Loris Karius, to Liverpool. That's how he treated him, as if he was Loris Karius from Liverpool. Now, he's also, pushed out lads like Jadon Sancho as if he hadn't paid, around 73 million and glorified and said Anthony, the 80 million pound flop, one of the worst flops we've ever seen in Premier League history. When he said on his day, nobody can stop him. This is the lad. This is the lad right here. 80 million pound player who can't handle QPR fullbacks is unstoppable apparently to the best defenders in the world. Lad, when Saliba is playing against Man United and he sees Anthony playing the right wing, it's a day off for the lad. Ben White, day off, lad. We know this match is going to be spinning like a fidget spinner, doing absolutely nothing. The best thing about Anthony, honestly, is his defensive work rates, and he's an attacker. That just tells you right there what you need to know about Anthony. 80 million pound player, lads. I must be worth 50 million, lads. I could fidget spin, and not get past the QPR defender. I could do the same thing for half the price. But, his future's no longer guaranteed. And right here, new ownership is hopeful of getting Dan Ashworth at Man United before holding discussion over Ten Hag's future and appointing a new manager because they want him to get along with Dan Ashworth, which is, completely understandable. Now, this just means Ten Hag is gone. Where does Ten Hag have Man United at? Let's check this out. 6th place, lads. You have Aston Villa having 10 more points than you, same amount of games. Tottenham have 1 game less. They win that game, they're going to have 9 points over you. Your season can be saved by getting Europa League. That's the best thing can happen. Not saved, but the best case scenario is you get Europa League because there's no way you get top 4. I don't see a world where Man United get top 4. I know you're going to be saying, they could win a whole bunch in a row, lad. Aston Villa at the moment are moving mad. Unai Emery does well with teams with low expectations. His job at Villarreal took him to the Champions League semi-final. Champions League semi-final, lads. And then you check the job right now with Aston Villa. His expectation was just European football. Lads, he's going to give him Champions League. Right now, the top 4 will stand how it is. I think Tottenham will make a bit of a push. I'm not sure if they will get it. Man United will stay as is or drop lower. Newcastle, I don't believe they will be moving to European football. I think West Ham has a better chance, even though they've been in a bit of a losing streak. They have come back to their winning ways, but they had a bit of a losing streak where they're getting humiliated left, right, and center. But I think they can turn it around. But that's how it is right now. And I don't see Man United saying, you know what, Ten Hag, will be the guy who will save this club. It isn't, because he's been there far too long, too much of investments. They've pushed out players that they shouldn't have pushed out, and they've kept players that they should have. I've been hearing for the past 5 years that they're going to get rid of Harry Maguire. I'll check the starting lineup next week. Harry Maguire will be there. I've heard that they wanted to push out Scott McTominay for 5 years. Now he's one of the guys that comes in and scores goals in the last minutes for them. He finishes more than Anthony, lads. Come on. There's a whole bunch of players in this club that I've heard that are going to get sold. Every year it's, if Man United get rid of these 8-9 players and bring in 8-9 players, what Chelsea did, then it'll be a completely different thing. Now we've seen Chelsea do that. We've seen them bring in a new manager, and we've seen that isn't the result. What needs to happen is a manager of top quality, right? Because this is Manchester United, all right? I can admit that. This is Man United. It's a big club, considering the fan base, considering the history, right? But lately they move like they're a mid-table, a Brighton, a Fulham, a Wolves team, because they bring in a guy in Erik Ten Hag and gave him so much respect, so much backing, as if he wasn't supposed to come in and improve it. They gave this man more backing than they gave Jose Mourinho, and Jose Mourinho won you a Europa League and is called a failure at times. His stint is a failure. But then it's glorified that Ten Hag won a Carabao Cup with, $500 million invested. Absolutely just mind-boggling there. But you might be thinking, oh, Man United gets rid of Ten Hag. It's only up from here. Well, they managed to dig a hole. Dig a hole, lads. Dig a hole. You were in ground zero. Now you're digging holes and going in the negative zone. You managed to find a manager that is worse than Ten Hag and Graham Potter. Why? Why? What did Graham Potter's time at Chelsea tell you that he deserved to go up in the job world? Where did that tell you that he could upgrade? He failed at Chelsea, and now you want to give him a better job. Lads, this is like you're the manager of McDonald's, right? And the whole crew just quits on you, and you get fired. And then Apple comes in and offers you CEO. Why? Why would you do that if he's just shown that he cannot handle a fast food company? And now you're going to give him one of the biggest companies in the world. Lads, this is absolutely, a disaster class after disaster class after disaster class for Man United. These lads should be looking into the likes of Xabi Alonso, should be looking into the likes of De Serbi, should be looking into the likes of, a top world-class manager that's going to be available, Instead, even Thomas Tuchel, I know he's not doing a splendid job at Bayern, but he's won a European championship. Graham Potter just watches people win European championships. So these are the types of managers you should look into. Winners, guys who provide results. Instead, you want to bring in a guy who's going to develop talent and, try to change the culture. Lads, you're Man United. Get a manager that is going to turn it around, not some guy that couldn't do it with Chelsea, that couldn't do it with Brighton. It's time to get real here and look for a proven winner. There's a whole bunch available. I know Zidane has rejected you. Thomas Tuchel wants the job. I think that's a far better decision than Graham Potter. I understand, it's a bit dramatic over there in Munich. But Graham Potter, lads, Graham Potter. Just stick with Ten Hag at this point. And I am completely against Ten Hag, and I don't believe he's going to ever be a successful manager at a big club. But Graham Potter has already proven he'll never do that. It's absolutely disgusting, and I feel bad for the fan base at this point because it seems like they're taking a piss. They're genuinely trolling Man United fans at this point. But anyways, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and make sure to leave a comment down below if you think Graham Potter is better than Ten Hag, or is Ten Hag better than Graham Potter, and what manager do you think would be perfect for Man United? I've always said Conte would have done well instead of bringing in Ralph Rangnick, and I think it should be another shout, to look into him. But anyways, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and thank you guys for watching.